Hello, I'm a master's student from Ukraine, and in Europe, nobody would ever think of riding one bicycle with two persons, right? Like you explained, it's forbidden in Taiwan too, but I see it everywhere here in Taiwan, and people even have these special chairs for the second person of the bicycle. And I don't really understand, do they have the brain because they can fall down and die? I saw already 2 accidents near the university. So they didn't die, but so why is it happening? Does the police not see it, or why do students not care? Because in the West, even it's not forbidden, nobody does it.
For this question, I am pretty embarrassed about this, of Taiwanese people or maybe some other country people. For this question, we have to educate our maybe traffic laws about this, because you can see a lot of people violate the traffic laws all the time. So, sorry, that's pretty embarrassing problem. Okay. So, is that answer your question? Sorry.
Here in the classroom, who might answer like why this is happening here? Is there any reason? I don't know. Maybe it looks romantic or.
It's very romantic, but that is not legal. Okay, it's illegal.
Okay, thank you for your question. So as I said, like the next questions, would like to have them on the paper. So people who has questions, please write it down, and I'll get to you, and I'll take it and pass it to Mr. Luke to answer them. Okay. Do you guys? Because I think you should have one. Okay.
Also, I got a small gift for you for asking a question. Okay.
Can I see who else would have like questions? Okay, can you raise your hand? Do you have a question? Anyone else? So okay. Okay, there I see one person. You have a question too. Okay. And there. Okay.
So guys, you can ask any question you would like to ask. Okay. Maybe I can't answer, but ask my colleagues.
Raise your hand, and until you get the paper, just keep it for a while. And maybe I can ask another person just to say it now, so we don't lose the time.
Yes.
You can write it again. Okay. Bobby. Because you're rude.
Alright, so hello.
Yes. Hello.
I am a student, Kelsey, and this question is probably not very suitable for this, but because I just arrived here recently,
Yes.
I do not really know like where to find things around here like in the school, so I don't know where I can find the security and how they look like.
You mean the campus security?
Yeah, the campus security. I don't know.
Throw the question on the paper. You can.
About the campus security, actually, the main gate we do have some.
Anyone else?
And then you also can go directly to just next to us actually. MRT, Gokon MRT exit 2, and then this is Zhoushan Road, right? It's just in front of us actually. It's right when you turn left in the Zhoushan Road. You will see the police station in your right hand side. You know it. Or you can use NTU map to find it. You can also find it in the You can also Google it. Okay? Or you can also go to Student Safety Division. We have a Student Safety Division in the administration building, second floor. Okay? Okay. So, any other questions? Here.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I got a question here. Can I drive and rent a car or scooter with an international driving license? And the answer is yes. You can drive, or you can rent or drive a scooter or cars with your international driver license. Okay. So there's one question. Can we speak in English when we call 110 or 119? Yes, of course. Don't be shy and don't worry about the language problem, okay? So if something happened, please call 110 or 119, okay? Taiwanese people can help, okay?
So, Kantai, you have so many questions, you know, that the paper is full of the table. Thank you. So, 1 second, we need to answer your question one by one. So, let me check with our professional areas colleague who's in charge of the question. Okay, thank you. Just wait a second.
So I got a question here. Is it mandatory to use front or back lights in the bicycle? The light is make you safe, make someone can see you, they won't hit on you. So I suggest you have the light in the front or back, okay? Sorry, let me see the question, okay? Okay, there is quite a long story. Well, so I had a friend who was stalked inside and outside of class by the same graduate student from a different department. And when she reported to her advisor, no response. But thankfully, the course teacher helped forward it to her advisor. However, then she was asked to see a psychologist instead. What are we supposed to do? Sorry, may I ask who read this question? Okay, so I want to make sure that is in relationship or he's a stranger, because there are different laws for this case. Okay, so sorry, if you're shy about this question, you can talk to me later or privately, okay? I'm going to ask you about this question. So I'm gonna talk about the conception of you're being followed. Okay? So if this follower is a stranger, we're going to use the Social Order Maintenance Act to punish this stranger. But if this follower you have relationship with this, no matter it's a man or it's a man. So it is domestic violence. You can apply to make sure this man can keep away from you, maybe 500 meters or 100 meters. That is different laws. So if you have any further question, you can talk to me later, okay, privately, okay? Okay, so there's one question. What the differences about police and prosecutor? Police, like us, we are the, you can say we're the hand of this law, we're the operator, and the prosecutor is in charge of the case. I would like to say the prosecutor, we don't belong to prosecutor, but actually we did. And the prosecutor will make an order to police to make police do that thing or solve this problem or do the finish this crime. So prosecutor and police are different things. Yes. Okay, with those, we noticed that the drug package sometimes look like very fancy. As an international student, we don't understand Chinese. How can we know that is the drug package or not? It looks like a wet tissue package to me. Okay, as you saw, the package that is all fancy, but they are not manufactured by the strictly, let's say it that way, it's handmade. Those are all handmade, and that with a strange powder and weird prices, okay? And they made it, the package is always on, there maybe coffee powders inside or juice powder inside. So if you see something fancy and you don't even know what is inside, you just stay away from it. Okay, don't take it. Maybe there are drugs inside, and that is very rampant in Taipei, or even in the whole country. Okay. Okay, so regarding smoking cigarette, I don't see any smoking areas in streets or campus. So if someone sees someone smoking in the streets, what the fine or punishment? Sorry, about this question, we have to ask about Environmental Protection Agency. Okay, but it is real. There is a fine about smoking in the wrong area. There's a fine, okay? Okay, so when riding a bike in a
right, like when riding a bike in a shared lane, do cyclists must ride
on the right side of this lane.
Yes, you have to ride the bicycle on the right lane. Or maybe, well, actually you can reverse drive ride the bicycle reverse because it's pretty dangerous. Okay, so the law is regulate about you cannot ride the bicycle with in reverse. Okay. We still have one more question there, but I can answer it. I'll make my colleague answer to you, okay? Okay, there's a question. And do you think that nowadays have any problem cannot be solved by laws? Yes, of course, a lot of questions. And it's not just about laws, it's about political problem. Okay, so sorry, I can't answer about this question. Sorry. Okay, sorry for one more question, okay? So any questions? Sorry, I gotta answer the question again. Can I drive and rent a car or scooter with an international driving license? The answer is yes, but you have to go to the Taipei Motor Vehicle Office to change it to the Taiwan driver license, so that back you can rent the cars or scooters. Okay?
Like I did it already with the international one, so you don't. Some companies accept the international one as well.
So sorry, can you repeat again?
Yeah, can you repeat again?
Some companies here in Taipei, they also accept the international driver license from overseas. You don't interchange it, so it depends on the company.
Oh yes, I got it. Thanks.
Thank you. You're so great. Okay, so our colleague is discussing the one question about Okay, let me ask you first that do you need a PowerPoint? Anyone want the PowerPoint? Okay. If you need a PowerPoint, please write down your email to Luke. Okay, later we'll send the PowerPoint to you, and maybe you can share with your friend, also the foreigner in Taiwan. Okay, and this PowerPoint is very useful, especially when you are a foreigner living in Taiwan. Okay, and then Luke can keep answering the question.
Okay, so there's a question regarding harassment. Don't it consider harassment due to racial, discrimination? Okay, I'm gonna ask my colleague to answer the question, okay?
其实骚扰这个定义在整个 在整个中文的词汇里面是一个很笼统的用字。
For the harassment, this word is very hard to define this word about harassment.
而关于种族歧视，它是不是一种骚扰？我们看一下维基百科里面针对骚扰的定义，指的是任何对生活上的打扰或干预。
So according to the Wikipedia about racial or racist.
所以因此，种族歧视绝对是一种骚扰的行为。
So racist, you can consider as a harassment.
但是在台湾有去缔约联合国的消除一切歧视公约 （ICERD），有去将它国内法化。针对于种族歧视没有相关的立法规定要去怎么做处理。
For the racist, we don't have specific law in Taiwan right now, but maybe we can have maybe in the future.
但我们可以，警方在受理的过程当中，可以依照它相关所涉及到的行为，来找出不同的法令，来去做受理跟侦办。
But with this behavior of racists, our police can depends on what they say or what they act, so we can investigate about these cases or this crime.
例如，种族歧视其中有一项可能是侮辱其他人的人格或者是国家，这样子就可以用公然侮辱的法令来去做侦办。例如他嘲讽或者是侮辱他人的人格或者是国情或者是种族歧视的这种行为，我们可以用刑法的公然侮辱来去做受理跟侦办。
So the behavior of racists, he insults you of your personality, or maybe he smock you. So we can do it with criminal law. Maybe not specific about racists, but we still have other criminal laws about his behavior or his acts. Okay, so any further questions? Any questions? So we students mostly use bike as transportation mean. So are accidents with bike treated the same way as other vehicles? Yes. The answer is yes. But we have to separate to the road or private road. You know, if you ride your bicycle on the road, the common road, okay, not on the campus, that is a different law. But it's all handled by or judged by traffic police, okay? So it is treated as the same way as other vehicles like scooters or cars, okay?
This is the last question. No more question?
Yeah.
We'll finish at 50. 150. That's we only have 7 minutes to answer the question. But let me remind you that if you have any question you're embarrassed to ask in public, you can ask after this meeting and seminar and talking to Luke or our colleague. Don't be shy because we want to make you a friend. Okay? So look, you ready? Okay.
Sorry, I just read the question, okay? Okay, so this question is about parking. Parking are divided into short time parking and for long time parking. So how to make difference where short time parking is allowed and where is for long time? We have three types of the road. We draw different colors of the road. So when you see the red line of the road, it means you cannot park every 1 second, okay? And the yellow line is temporarily you can park there for like 5 or 10 minutes. And the white line means you can park as long as you can, okay? But you gotta try not to block some cars or other people. Okay, so we have three colored lines of our road, okay? So there's a question, what should we do if we find a lost property on the road? Please call 110, okay? There are three sets of numbers, 110. Call the police, tell them you have you find a lost property on the road. Yes. So we got a question here. Are we allowed to carry non-lethal weapons, pepper spray, and taser? Taser. You bring a taser with you? Yeah, I know someone will bring the pepper spray. And we have different type of pepper spray, but if you can have the you can buy the pepper spray in the store, yes, that is legal. But something is very lethal, you can't even have them. If you have them, if you carry it with you, that is illegal, so don't do it, okay? And Taipei is quite safe, so I guess you don't have to carry about this, okay? Okay, I got a nice question here. When an accident happens and someone is injured, do we need to call both 110 and 119 or just one of them and the other one will follow? Who should call to report the accident? The people involved in the accident or the bystanders? Is it okay if the police receive multiple reports on the same accident? The answer is yes. Because when you call 110 and we arrive there, we see injuries, we will call the ambulance, or we will call the 110, the ambulance will come as well. But in my suggestion, if someone is injured, please call 119 firstly, okay? Because someone is injured and we gotta help them, we gotta save his life. So maybe next time the car accident happens, please call 119 first. But that is for someone is injured. But if no one is injured, you just want to handle about, you just try to fix the car accident, you can just call 110 to police officer, okay? So, sorry, any questions? We're gonna finish this seminar.
One minute.
Left, maybe the last question. No?
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, so if you're shy or you don't wanna discuss publicly, you can talk with us privately, okay? We're gonna stay here for like 10 minutes, okay?
And when you're going out, you'll receive your lunch. So yeah, remember to take it there.
So we'll stay here for 10 minutes if you want to take a picture with the police. Welcome. Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming to this seminar. See you next time. Thank you.